Hi, for introduction, the study focused on World Trade Center Kuala Lumpur, or WTCKL, which is one of the most prestigious conservation and exhibition centers in Malaysia. The WTCKL was established in 1985 and was rebranded in 2018 to strengthen its position as an international business and event hub. WTCKL hosts a wide range of events for small to large scale functions, including conference, corporate meeting, and social events. In addition, for event facilities, WTCKL provide in-house food and beverage, or F&B service with a strong emphasis on quality. Due to large scale nature of F&B operation, effective cost control is essential to ensure operation efficiency and financial sustainability. Thank you. Moving on the objective of this study, the main objective is to examine food and beverage cost control practice at WTCKL. The study aims to identify the key cost control most used, including food, beverage, labor, and overhead costs. Furthermore, the study analyzes the structure and performance of F&B costs to evaluate the effective of current cost control practice. Is also examined to role of technology such as point of sale system and inventory management system in supporting cost control. Finally, this study process recommendation to improve F&B cost control practice at WTCKL. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Amiradina binti Muhammad Syahniza. My metric number is H23A2108. Now I want to talk about lecture review. Cost control. This means that hotel and event organizer must manage their costs carefully to make sure everything runs smoothly and nothing is wasted. 2. Main cost. The biggest expenses come from food and beverages, paying staff and other running costs like utilities and maintenance. 3. Food and drink. To save money and avoid wasted, restaurant and event caterers use standard recipe, control portion and manages their inventory well. 4. Staff and overhead. Managing staff properly, including planning, shift and responsibility, and controlling overhead costs help operation staff efficient. 5. Technology. Using technology like POS, POS system and inventory software make it easier to track sales and stock, which have increased profit. Thank you.
The food cost target is set between 29 to 31%, and the actual food cost is successfully maintained at 27 to 29%, which is below the target. To achieve this, several key practices are implemented. First, the food cost target is set early during annual budget planning. Second, chef and F&B managers conduct weekly cost review to monitor any cost differences. Menu engineering is also used to identify best-selling and low-selling items, while menu size is controlled to reduce waste and excess stock. In addition, WTCKL prefer local ingredients as they are more cost-effective compared to expensive import items. In terms of kitchen operation, WTCKL applies a cook-to-order and stock-based menu approach. Basic stock such as broth can be reused with a safe period, which help reduce food waste from unsold prepared food. Technologies play a key role controlling food costs effective at WTCKL. The digital payment system provides sales data that help analyze menu performance and identify low-selling items. This data support management in making better menu decisions. In addition, the inventory system is used to monitor stock level, expired dates, and FIFO practices. This help reduce overstocking and minimize food waste. The menu engineering system focus on high-profile, low-cost menu items, allowing the organization to manage pricing without affecting food quality. However, technology only supports the decision-making process. Human judgment is still very important. Chef and F&B manager are given food cost KPI, making them directly responsible for controlling kitchen costs and ensuring efficient food cost management.
Next, I will talk about beverage cost control at World Trade Center Kuala Lumpur. In event-based F&B operation, beverage costs usually account for about 18 to 20% of total revenue. Since beverage generate higher profit margins than food, effective cost control is very important. This company manages beverage stock using an inventory system and applies the FIFO method to reduce expiry losses. Beverages are purchased based on confirmed event instead of forecast, which help reduce overstocking. As a result, beverage wastage is kept below 5%. Waste is further reduced by providing beverage at centralized stations instead of placing bottled water on every table. This approach lowers costs and supports sustainability. Beverage pricing is mainly bundled into event package, with prices locked during the planning stage. This protects profits margin, which remain high at around 60 to 70%. Technologies such as digital inventory and payment system support real-time tracking and better cost control. Moving on to labor cost, this is one of the largest expenses in World Trade Center Kuala Lumpur F&B operations. This company uses a flexible staffing model with a small core of full-time staff supported by part-time workers during events. Through automation, the workforce has been reduced from about 400 to 200 staff, improving efficiency while maintaining service quality. Shift scheduling is based on event size and duration to minimize idle time and overtime. Staff productivity is monitored through KPIs, and employees are multi-skilled to perform multiple roles. This technology supports operation while human interaction remains essential for customer service.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nusa binti Ismail. My matric number is HHB30103. Moving on to the operational side of WTC Kuala Lumpur, I'll be presenting the case finding for overhead costs. Managing overhead in a venue this size is a massive task. Through our research, we found that the two biggest profit killer for WTC KL are electricity and maintenance. Because these halls are so large, the cost of cooling and lighting is constant, whether the hall is full or empty. To control this, WTC KL use a zonal activation strategy. They don't just turn everything on, they activate air conditioning and light strictly according to the event schedule and the specific zone where the guests are located. This prevents energy leakage during the long setup hours. In terms of maintenance, they don't wait for things to break. They follow a strict preventive maintenance schedule for their industrial kitchen equipment. This ensures that a multi-million-dollar banquet isn't ruined by a faulty chiller or oven. Lastly, they embrace sustainability to save costs. For example, their water on the site policy reduce plastic waste and the cost of unused bottled water by only providing when it's requested. Our study shows that the WTC KL has moved away from manual monitoring to a data-driven framework. If we look at the result, they successfully beat their food cost target, achieving 27% to 29% by using menu engineering to swap expensive import for local ingredients. In terms of labor, they utilize automation to reduce their permanent workforce by 50%, moving from 400 staff down to 200, without losing any service quality. The key takeaway here is integration of technology. By using a building management system for overhead and digital inventory system for F&B, the management has real-time data at their fingertips. This digital backbone is exactly what allows WTC KL to remain resilient and profitable, even with current challenges like inflation and rising electricity tariff.
For the discussion, the findings show that World Trade Center Kuala Lumpur apply a structured and systematic approach to food and beverage cost control, which is suitable for large-scale and event-based operation. Food and beverage costs are effectively managed through inventory control, waste reduction, and structured pricing, especially in beverage operation. Labor costs are controlled using flexible staffing during peak event period, while overhead costs are managed through energy monitoring, preventive maintenance, and the use of technology like the building management system. However, challenges still exist due to fluctuating event demand and the lack of the full system integration. For the recommendation, it is suggested that WTC KL integrate all digital systems into a single cost control platform to improve monitoring and decision making. Demand forecasting should be strengthened by analyzing past event data to reduce waste and improve labor planning. In addition, continuous staff training should be enhanced to increase cost awareness. WTC KL
can also reduce overhead costs by adopting energy-saving practice and conducting post-event cost review to improve future cost planning.
In conclusion, effective food and beverage cost control is essential for managing large-scale event-based operations such as World Trade Center Kuala Lumpur. The findings show that WTCKL successful control food, beverage, labor, and overhead costs through systematic management practice and the use of technology. Food and beverage costs are maintained below target with minimal wastage, with labor and overhead costs are optimized through flexible staffing and efficient energy management. Overall, the integration of human expertise and digital system enhance operational efficiency, cost effectiveness, and financial sustainability at WTCKL. Thank you.